Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. On today's video, we are going to be planning for March 30th through April 5th. That month went by super quick. I don't know if it did for everyone else, but I think it's also like everything that's going on right now. The weeks are just kind of blurring and they just went by super quick. So we are going to plan this first week of April. I am going to use kind of a mini kit. I just bought a ton of add-ons. This is MK 215, and I believe they're all 215. And then I did get this hourly add-on, which is 214, but the colors are the same. So we're going to just use a bunch of add-ons this week instead of using a full sampler kit. I wanted to see how it went. Planning and using my planner has definitely been different lately with being home, so I thought this would be a good thing to try and use. So let's get started.
You a lot. 7 days of eternity, 7 days in another country.
Okay, so that's the basic layout. I just like how kind of plain it is. And then I have a bunch of these add-ons to use. And I also have this that I can use as like a full box. So we're just going to start getting things scheduled. I am going to do my sidebar. So let's see what options I have. This week, which I can do for habits. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do these for the kids' school. Kind of tasks, because I am using my Erin Condren teacher planner that I bought off Amazon and using that for my kids' school now that they're home. Kind of keeping track of things that they need to do. But this would be good instead of doing it daily, to like do like math, reading, language arts, spelling, whatever. I can do that and then just check it off. So that's what I'm going to do there. And what else? Maybe I'll do dinner, like a meal plan. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do dinners right here. But I'm going to like leave a spot for me to write in the dinner as I go throughout the week, because you know sometimes you plan on having tacos on Tuesdays and then Tuesdays come around and you really just want, you know, something else like soup. So I'm going to write the options of meals that I can make, and then I will be able to check them off as I do it. So I will go like this because all of this pertains to this week. And let's see, I still need to look up my work schedule for next week. And let's go to Monday and just kind of write my work in. I'm going to be using my G2 Pilot Blue this week. I really like blue better than the black. I think it writes better. But lots of times it doesn't go with the color of the kits. So I just kind of need to get over that, honestly, because I want to use it and I like it. So I have an 8 o'clock meeting first thing Monday morning. And I think it's on Zoom with a couple work colleagues as well as customers. So I actually have to put clothes on and shower. Ugh, I've been showering at night because I don't have to wake up at the crack of dawn, and which is awesome. But I don't have to show my face, and I have a feeling this is on a Hangout call and a Zoom, so yeah. So Jackson, my son, has a Zoom call. So that is at 1 o'clock, I think it said. Let me look. Calendar. So that's at 1. I think what I'll do is write his name, because I have Zoom calls too. Jackson's Zoom call. And let me come in a little so you guys can see a little better. There we go. Okay, so then this is my billing day. So I have to run. Actually, I won't use that yet. Going to use. I wish this add-on had bigger boxes, but oh well. So I need to confirm billing. Oops. That's Wednesday. I need to run billing. But I also need to confirm billing, so at least I didn't waste my sticker. What else? Every day we have a call pertaining to what's going on right now in the world. So I'm going to write that in. Actually, didn't give me enough room to write call. Anyways, apparently Google has, or YouTube has been taking off videos that say this word. So I'm not going to say the word, and you guys can just read the word. We have ops call every day at 3:30, which is great, but I'm in the food industry, so we have constant updates. So I'm going to do that and then just kind of like slide it all the way over, so I don't have to use the sticker every single day. So that's at 3:30, and so that's all I need to do for that day. I need to put my run billing in right here. Okay, so that's Monday. And Tuesday is a 9 o'clock billing call. So I run all the billing for the whole company on Mondays, submit it to all of the warehouse managers and operations team. They review it, and then we get on the phone and we discuss it at 9 a.m. on Tuesday. And if there's any problems with it, things that need to be added or corrected, they have 24 hours to do that. And then I confirm billing Wednesdays. So it is a 3-day process. So that is, put this here for now. And then we have a 1 o'clock works call. Don't ask me what WARP stands for. I have no idea. But it's every Tuesday at 1. And Wednesday, what do we got? call at 1 o'clock. And then I need to confirm billing shortly after. Move this up there. And COVID call. So Thursday, I have another customer meeting at 11. And Friday, I have my coaching, and that's at 1. We call like work therapy coaching, but managers get to have like these bi-weekly calls with basically a life coach to talk about how things are going. And I love it. It's like free therapy. So normally I have a 8:30 call every day here, but it's going to overlap this meeting. So I'm going to go like this. Okay. And I'll just put it in there. Okay, so that's work so far. My work tends to have random pop-up meetings throughout the whole week where right now, today is Friday, the 27th. What is today? Oh my gosh, you guys, the days are just running on. Yeah, today's the 27th when I'm filming this, and right now this is what I have scheduled on my calendar. However, this can change very quickly with my work schedule. I tend to get 10 minutes notice if I'm lucky on when I have meetings, but yeah, it is what it is. So that's that, and then I'm going to do right here at 8, between the 8 o'clock to show that I have one at 8:30. Oops, not into Saturday. Let's do whiteout. You know what does kind of is a bummer about the add-on kits instead of doing like a sampler kit, which I usually like to do, is I don't get a weekend banner, but that's okay. I can make one if I want one. Or if I had pretty handwriting, I would write weekend in, but I don't have pretty handwriting. As you guys can tell, I have just basic, I call it basic boy handwriting. It's legible though, so that's good. Okay, so that's work. And then I have all of these cool checklists that I can use. What I am going to do is, we've been doing dinner right around 5 or 6. So I think I'll just go like this and box off dinner. And I can do that all the way across. So we're on week 2 of being home with everyone. And I'm just trying to get into a good routine. I'm slowly feeling okay. But it's definitely different, that's for sure. I'm spending a lot more time with my family, which I love. And I'm also learning to choose my battles. Otherwise, I feel like the first week was rough. Everyone was anxious and no one really knew what to do with themselves. And so people were grumpy, and yeah, so I feel like there was a lot of unnecessary fights, not like bad fights, but family bickers where the kids are fighting over something silly, or my son will just break down crying because he missed a show, or like just really weird things, or his sister said that she didn't like him and he like bursted into tears. So everyone is dealing with this differently. This is a big change for not only me, my husband, but definitely for our kids. We're a very routine family, and so it's definitely hard for them to be home all together and not see their friends and not see their teachers and have not, like, really don't have any structure. So I understand, like, people are saying, just give yourself some grace. You don't need to do school every day with them. I get it. I'm not scared that they're going to get behind. I know my family and I know my kids, and they need structure and routine. So by me doing homeschool with them, it's to continue to give them some type of structure that they were used to. So I'm going to do language arts, and the program I've been using, I found this program off of, well, actually 2 years ago when I was home with my kids. I was planning on homeschooling, and I went back to work very quickly, abruptly. I got a call from my old company that I worked at before I left on my after I had my baby, and they basically begged me to come back and made me an offer I couldn't refuse, as they say. So I had all this planned out for the following year, and within 5 days had to enroll my kids in public school and get them back into daycare so I could go back to work. And there's days where I'm like super thankful that I did that, but I definitely have days where I wish that I didn't. I wish that I would have just, life was really good at that moment. We were finally, had been a year that I had been home, and I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I didn't give myself my kids are being so loud in the background. Hopefully you can't hear that. Anyways, I'm rambling again and I already forgot what I was saying. I sometimes wish that I would have considered it and thought about the pros and cons more before just jumping on the opportunity to go back to work. That's what I was going to say. Because here we are 2 years down, and not a lot has changed, like, financially. And I think that everyone lives with the means they have. And so we were on one income. And when I quit my job, I didn't know how we were going to survive. And it works out. It always does. And in fact, we did more things as a family frugally, but we still rented a beach house for a week for spring break and things like that. We did, and I had my $1,000 emergency fund for the first time in like ever, all on one income, because I was on top of our budget and we lived frugally and we just lived within our means. And then I went back to work, and I was thinking, oh, I can just throw all of my income aside from childcare into savings, and we will buy a house and it'll be awesome. We're going to live rich. And what happens? The same thing everyone does when they make stupid choices. We went and got a new car and have another car payment, and we moved, and then our rent went up, and because we bought a home and that we didn't end up keeping because we didn't like it, and like all of these things. But I kind of wish secretly that I would have not gone back to work, because now here I am 2 years later. I made a good career. I make a good income, but like, I'm home with my kids and I'm back on the homeschool wagon, which I could have been a pro by this time, 2 years down the road. I don't know. It's balances. You have to give and pull all the time, but it's much harder now because I'm doing all of this, but now I have a job at home that I have to do. So it's definitely hard. So they do language arts, spelling, math, and reading every day. And eventually, I will do science and history if I have to. I say if I have to, meaning if the schools decide to close for the rest of the year. But for now, this is what I'm having them keep up on. I am using a curriculum called The Good and the Beautiful, and it is a Christian-based at-home school curriculum, but it's amazing. And the gal that created it has an option for the language arts packet, which is intense. It's vocab, spelling, reading, comprehension, everything. But anyways, the grades 1 through 5, or levels 1 through 5, are you can download the whole year for free, just and print it at home on your own. So that's what we're doing. So if anyone's trying to find something for their family, for their kids in grade school, 5th grade or younger, look at The Good and the Beautiful, because we love it. Okay, so that's what we do every day. And this is going to be my dinners, which I don't know. I need to plan that still. And this is where I'll write my dinners. And I think what I'm going to do is, so Saturday and Sunday used to be, time where we went out and did things. And now it's going to be like prep for the week, get the homeschool stuff ready, and clean, because in the weekdays, between balancing the kids and my work, I'm lucky if I get a load of laundry in each day, honestly. So we are going to do this as to-dos, and what I'll do is put this here, and I'm going to have one day for cleaning and one day for to-do. Cleaning and to-do. I know I need to prep school. I need to meal plan, because I try to do the meal planning each Sunday. So this Sunday coming up, I'll do all of these, and so on. But yeah, I need to do bathrooms. Super bad. And I need to do floors, like mop, and really bad. And I did organize my laundry room already this week, so that was a success. But I want to have my husband work in the garage so we can start working out. And bathrooms, floors, and I want to reorganize my master. So that's the plan so far. And yeah, I think that's a good kind of setup so far. I can add things as I go. It's pretty basic. Again, I'm going to use this for dinners. I think I'll write dinners, although you guys, I'm going to try to do one of those fancy that everyone does. Let's see if I can practice it first. I don't know how to write in cursive, so. Does that look like dinners? Nope, but oh well. I attempted it, and now I know. Okay, well, that is it, guys, for my plan with me this week. I hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I am still building this routine, but I enjoy this, and I hopefully you guys get some motivation to get organized when you watch this. So have a good weekend, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.